Alright then. Hopefully everything works. I swear every stream I just change everything about the stream. So yeah, let's hope I haven't broken anything. Let me just double check whilst I'm going. I get so scared that I just break everything. Because yeah, I think after every stream I just decide, hey, I want to do this differently. Can't stay consistent, which kind of sucks. Right. I think we should all be good. Our latest change to the stream, technically, which is what we're testing today, is that I have recently got a new monitor as of 2 days ago. So I have now got an ultra-wide monitor, which is lovely. I just love. I don't know what it is. I just think the game suddenly looks better. I don't know if it's the change of view. Unfortunately, the game doesn't really handle it. Doesn't handle it that well. I'll prove what I mean by switching to the actual game. Well, first off, there's that. This is yeah. An interesting look. So yeah, that's fun. I need to change some settings. I just realized something broke whilst we were getting ready. Cool. Sorted. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. So today I'm just going to be trying to work out all the kinks while also hopefully getting some stuff done. So we're going to be loading into Ennis for Eel. I might jump on Tarvelard because I realized I can do the roving threats and I haven't done the deeds yet, so I should get an extra boost to like 10 extra gift givers brands. Gift giver brands? Yeah, that's what they're called. So yeah, hopefully we're all good in that regard. But I've tried to change some stuff on the UI, which I hope makes everything work. So I've set up the UI so it should all be contained as if it was a 16:9. But for example, I can move everything off the screen if I want to. And the game lags. So hopefully everything looks good. The only problem I have is the map. So if I bring up the map, it will be cut off. But something I've set up in OBS, which is something I want to test because it's a bit of a hassle to change this every time, so I kind of want to record, like, normally I'm recording in 16:9. It's a bit of a hassle to change every time I want to play the game, so I'm hoping this fixes it. But if I press M, I've set up a little hotkey that should... It brings up the map, and then it brings up a cropped version on this screen. It should look as if, like, if I didn't say that, it shouldn't even be noticeable, to be honest. So hopefully that all looks good and pretty much it's not noticeable. It basically looks like this. Otherwise, it kind of looks a bit... Yeah. It looks a bit weird, but it works for what it's intended to do. So hopefully that's the thing. Today, I don't really have too much of a plan. I'm going to go to Angmar because I... Yeah, I'm going to go to Angmar because of the... I've been recently really getting into doing roving threats. Specifically Angmar. I feel like I'm just comfortable with Angmar, so I've just been doing it a lot. But I can't remember... Yeah, cool. I'm going to do these... Does that cut off the screen? It does. Why is it so big? Yeah, so I'm going to do these. It's something I've just been really, like, getting used to doing, like, consistently, because it's probably, for me at least, the best way I can go about getting myself a first stage. I recently bought myself a first stage sword for this character specifically. I'm currently leveling up a third age bow. I'm just recently trying to get my legacies, not like, they are legacies, I guess. My legacies in order, because I'm bad with doing them. But I did recently buy myself a Unearthed Hunter's Sword of the first stage. Currently not leveling it. I'm not really worrying too much. I'd rather focus on... the new stuff isn't necessarily the game. It's more new equipment on my end. Yeah. I just want to test my stuff equipment-y wise. I don't really... I realize my titling might make it sound like there's new stuff in the game. I'm not on Bullroarer, sadly. I haven't downloaded it. I think you have to download an entirely new thing. So, I feel like by the time I do it... Yeah, there's new stuff on Bullroarer. Which is the new wild area near Bree. I want to say it's like level 45. I am planning on doing stuff for that when it releases, though to be fair, I don't know when it's coming out. But I need to level a character to level 45-ish because I want to do it on level. I don't want to jump into a low-level area, like a level 45 area. Yeah, I don't want to jump into a level 45 area as a level 130 and one-shot stuff. And then you kind of, like, don't feel... It's something I've said for a while. Like, I feel like it's awkward if they want to add stuff. Like, adding new stuff, you know, takes time. Like, new stuff. But I just realized all my stuff is wrong on here. But if they, like, go back to the old areas, it's nice, but I worry how many people are actually going to play it. Because, yeah, a lot of people are... I'd probably say a majority of people are over 100. I want to say. I could be wrong. And because of that, are they going to want to go back to level 45 area where they're, you know, only a couple shots and they're killing stuff? Hey, this is good. We can slowly get more gift to the brands as well. I don't know though. I kind of stay away from Bullroarer a little bit. Let me just fix all my UI stuff while I'm here. Get used to that. I mean, it's good. I think it'll be good for, like, I like making new characters a lot. I recently, literally just bought, before the stream, bought a new, I just bought a new character slot. Because they're on sale, and why not? Also because I'm planning on making a new proper character soon. And I think it'll be good for, like, if you're making a new character, especially if it's, like, got good quests, good gear, maybe. I'd also... I don't know if it's the right level for it, but I really want to see... There is a... I've been really getting into the crafting instances recently, and there's a tier missing. Let's go down here. There's a tier missing, which is tier 7. Okay, it wouldn't be that level. I'd like tier 5. I'd like, personally, to see crafting instances for each tier. Maybe not for, like, tier 1 or tier 2. Maybe, like, tier 3 upwards. But having a tier 7 crafting instance would be lovely. I'd absolutely adore that, because that was one of the ones I struggle on, because it's not got a crafting instance. Because I'm recently trying to level up a load of crafting stuff. I just hope it's enjoyable. Like, even if there's dailies or something in it. Because if I'm making a new character, I would love to get to level 45 and that be, like, content for me to play at 45. Because we are planning on making a new character soon for the stream and then sort of editing that down. Which is why I'm also kind of testing this whole thing. Personally, I'd like to play in ultra wide. I quite enjoy it from my experience so far. I have noticed the game... Wow, that was rude. I have noticed the game is a little bit iffy in some areas. This area is fine. I'm on like 90 FPS, which is, I'd say, alright considering I'm also streaming and recording. But I noticed, like, I was in... Where was I? Galtrev, I think? And... Yeah, I was in Galtrev, and I was like 30 FPS. And kind of hurt. Like, I have a decent setup. Like, pretty good, I'd say. And yeah, the fact that, because I loaded into, I saw it was 30 FPS on here, and then I loaded into Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I was getting like 170 on like Ultra. I'm like, oh. So I really hope Really hoping for those. I don't think they've ever said like they're gonna go for performance upgrades, but I'm hoping like if they eventually, like they said they plan to go for the textures and stuff updating, it'd be nice to get a slight performance upgrade, especially since it's very single core. Right, there's not one here. I used to have to use the map to do this, and now I think I'm pretty good at not having to worry about that. But yeah. I do need to find out when this new area is coming out, though, because I would like to time it appropriately for when we're making this new character. I kind of want to make it on Monday, which I technically shouldn't do because I've kind of ruined my whole upload stream schedule, because big projects I've had that are coming out that I'm just waiting to process because I uploaded it in 4K and like cranked all the settings up. I need to check actually, is it even done now? But at the same time, I want to get my metalsmith upgrade or like to the right level, because I want to be able to craft for each like level iteration, like for the jeweler, or like level 7, level 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, like have top tier gear for like each level. I would like that, but at the same time I don't really think it's too necessary early game, so I don't know. But then I'm going to fall in the trap of I'm not going to have stuff for late game because I'm not worried about it now. And then I'm going to be struggling to gear like I currently am on the legendary server. Actually, I'm doing alright on there. I recorded that all today. Actually, I haven't recorded on there for a while. Finally got it to be sorted out. Because sleep schedule is hopefully getting fixed. I don't know. I slept most of yesterday. I was just totally out of it. Like, I had a terrible stomachache, and I had, like, what on earth is that just went off? My Discord went off, but I don't know where. Either way. Also, my Discord shouldn't even... Oh, I'm dumb. I might die quickly, but I changed the setting. There we go. Now it should be fine. I can't remember what I was saying now. Kind of lost my train of thought with that. But, yeah. I think it would be pretty cool for us to have a character at 40-ish. I'd say 40-ish. Actually, like, to be fair, I think it's 45, because I went there at some point, and all the enemies that I could see were 45, so I'm gonna guess it's that level. Why are you so loud? Glad I have the game volume lowered. I found these, like, doing the these things actually quite almost therapeutic. Like having to find the area. I don't know. I really struggled. I like tried it on stream one time without like looking into it. I was just told, I was like, so there's like multiple areas they can spawn, and they're not always guaranteed in one spawn. Like I was quite lucky with these two. There wasn't one there. There was one there, one here. He's always there. There's what, one here, one here, one here, 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 here. I think something like that. But I didn't know that, so I just went to this one and assumed it had to be there, and it wasn't, and it was very confusing to me. This is the wrong way, I think, technically, but doable. It's good. Cool. Alright. Last time I was quite lucky with this, because it just kind of... They were like the first 5 I went to, so I didn't even have to worry about all this up here, but... I'm sure we won't be as lucky today. And yeah, we can either go to Evendim after this, though that one I'm not so knowledgeable with, and there's also one that I have learnt to absolutely hate because it completely wrecked me, because it like does weird things with your controls. I don't really understand it, but it's that, or we can come through with Tarvelard, who technically I think outputs more damage. I need to look at that. I need to look at my base stats on here and then compare them to Tarvelard, because I want to actually definitively find out in my head which character does the most damage. Because my gear here is pretty lackluster right now. Admittedly, I have a first stage on here and I don't on there. And please don't tell me I came back for an enemy that's not him. Damn it. Yeah, my gear, like, overall, is pretty terrible compared to him, because not all of it's 130. I've still got, like, 123, 116, a couple 130 stuff, but not a lot. 118, yeah, 117. I'm quite behind. My bow is probably better, though. Though, admittedly, I need to sort out my gems and stuff, because I'm getting 24 agility compared to if I got like the newest tier one, you can get like 1,000 agility or something like that. I was thinking of even just going to do the Veils of Anduin stuff just to get like 900, because that's like such a massive increase. That's like what, 400 times better, something like that. Yeah. And for, like, a little work, it's probably worth it. But at the same time, I feel like I'm going to probably remake my bow as, like, get a new bow. And get rid of the one I currently have with better legacies. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Right, that's not here. I knew I'd be unlucky with this. Though, we are quite lucky in the sense we've got a couple extra drops, because you don't guarantee that you get those drops. But at least that's something. Do you know, I kind of don't like being maxed. Honestly. It's kind of, like, weird, because it makes me feel like I don't have progression. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely do have progression in the sake of gear and, like, virtues and, you know, the whole works. But, like, me killing stuff and not seeing my XP go up, that's another reason I'm trying to level up these legacies, is because, like, otherwise I'm killing enemies, like, doing quests and killing enemies at 130, trying to get this, like, gear sorted, because, what quest am I currently doing? This one? Yeah, Sundergrot. I hate Sundergrot. Terrible. But I'm doing that. And otherwise I just see no progress. And it's almost like demotivating in a sense. Like, I don't see the progress, so I don't want to do it. Kind of. It's weird. I don't know. A weird feeling. Why do I... Oh, right, cool. Yeah. I'm hoping for more streams soon. I have 2 series that I'm hoping to stream. And by streaming them, it means I can kind of get a lot more done. And then I can just edit them down. Because that's also a really nice thing about having this new monitor, is the editing just feels nicer, because I'm like... Wow, I just realized I got half a gold from killing an enemy. Damn, I'm getting money from this. But yeah, what was the thing? Yeah, editing just feels nicer because you've got more space to work with. I've kind of changed the way I edit as well. Not the way, but like a couple things about the videos. Specifically the ending, which is kind of like not the best idea to change, because like, let's be honest, a lot of people click off before the end of the video, so putting more effort into the end of the video doesn't make too much sense. I don't know. I like it. Because I've added like the end screen thing. So it makes me more like... I forget to do like stuff I should do. like tags a lot of the time and end screens. And if I have a thing for end screens, it kind of makes me require myself to do it. I don't know. I hate this guy. This is my least favorite one so far. Out of like, because he gives me dread and he makes my screen go weird, and I don't like him. But honestly, are you ever gonna die? Oh, don't you do that to me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was so happy when I found out I could do these. Like, I just randomly saw one day, and I almost killed it. And I was like, I should probably just pick up the quest. What's the worst that can happen? And I picked it up and I killed him. And I was like, well, I actually picked up all the quests because I was like, worst case scenario, I can just like, yeah, worst case scenario, I just like cancel them and just don't do them. And who cares about the cooldown if I'm not actually going to do them anyway? Yeah, I just found them really easy. Not really easy. I mean, it's still like have to kind of focus. I don't know why I used Bard's arrow there. That is not me focusing. It's what that is. But I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to be doing raids to get my stuff. Because I recently tried, I've got my weaponsmith up to like Minas Ithil now. And then I found out, like, to make anything, you have to basically do raids, which just kind of sucks. Like, at least for the level 115 or 120 stuff, you had to get artifacts of the Veil. And to get that, you had to get rhyme stones or something, which you could only get from one, like, raid that nobody runs anymore, apparently. I'm sure people do, but I couldn't find any at the time, so clearly that means nobody ever does it. Totally, that's what that means. But, yeah, that kind of annoyed me. Because not everybody sells the stuff I want. I guess I could ask people, but I'm a very, like, stubborn solo person, in a sense. Like, I like to do stuff myself, if I can. So, like, I understand it, obviously, raids is, like, endgame, but being forced to do a raid to get an item, I'd be perfectly fine if it was like, you can do this raid to get a really easy item, or you can do, like, 10 times the work, but do it on your own. That I'm fine with. I don't know. I just feel like if I went into a raid, I'd be so carried because my gear isn't good enough, which is why I'm doing the raid, to get better gear. I don't know. It's like it's a vicious cycle. I'm doing the raid to get better gear, and because of that, my gear's not good, which makes me feel inadequate, which makes me feel like people don't want me to be part of the raid. I don't know. That could just be me getting in my head. More than likely it is, to be fair. I do that a lot. Okay, right. Not one here, sadly. Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure this is the area. I don't know, I'm kind of going off the top of my head. There was one time I didn't, like, properly look at an area. It was up here. And it's, like, over here. But I checked over here. And I went through all this. Went through every single one. Couldn't find it. Went through them, like, a couple more times. And I was like, maybe it's one of these ones back here. And I had to go back. And it was there. It really upset me because I could have been done, like, down here that one time. If that was the case. Alright, I think we're going to check over here. I normally base it off, like, where on the letters it is. I think it's around the N. Like, the second N. Oh, I just realized. I can't close the map like that. I have to close the map like this. Because the way the stream's set up. I wish everything is, like, everything you can move. Except two things. One of them I understand. I understand not being able to move the hotbar. Having it in the middle makes sense. Alright? But not being able to move the map, I feel like the map should by default be in this size anyway. And not full screen, because I can guarantee you it would look horrible full screen. On this monitor. And it should be movable, in my opinion. I should be able to go like this and go and drag it. But sadly I can't. I've also taken to using the track skills. That's something I need to be doing on Tarvelard. I just need to, like, spam one skill out to get my trait points. I think my plan currently is I want to do every 10 episodes of the Legendary server, I'm going to do one Deeding episode. That is the current idea. So I think we are... I don't know what video was just uploaded yesterday, 155. I recorded 157 today. I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I recorded 157 today, which means 158 is tomorrow. 159, 160. At 160, I'm going to release... I should be releasing, at least. Yeah, I should be releasing... What area is it? I can't remember what area I do next. Endway? Which is weird because I've, like... never... I don't think I've done anything Endway-wise. Oh, I realize it's all the way over here. My awareness for, like, where stuff is now is absolutely horrible. I might need to get the map up because I actually forgotten where stuff is. We'll go this way. But, yeah, Endway next, which is... It's going to be weird because I need to test it on here. I also just realized having the map open really breaks it. This is why we're streaming now on, like, a kind of casual thing, so I can work out the kinks now. But, yeah, I've already completed, like, a load of quests for it, so I'm not going to have the greatest, like, knowledge of how long it's going to take. But questing shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I remember some of the quests, I think, being relatively easy. So I could be misremembering. Where is... I only need one more, so I'm hoping it's in the one place I know, which is down here. But I'm also going to check this area. I just kind of hope it's where I remember, because I feel like I missed a spot, for sure. Which would be annoying, because then I've got to, like, go through every single one again. I've got to work out which ones I've already been to. It's a whole thing. And they move every day, so it's not like you can guarantee where one's going to be. But yeah, Endway next. And then Dunland. Dunland should be pretty easy because, or like, it's a lot, but there's 9 Slayer Deeds. But actually, it's going to take forever because I just realized there's like multiple areas. My main point behind it was at least when it comes to Dunland, I have Galtrev as a like travel skill. Endway, I don't, which kind of sucks. But I feel like Endway is one of those areas that you can almost just skip. Like, you have to go back there later if you're a hunter, but let me just try and find roving threat stuff. Yeah, so I definitely went to the one that I went to, but I want to check. It's just under the M. Oh, and there wasn't a third spot. What am I missing then? I only need one more. I feel like it's going to be over here and I just missed it. Why? I need to stop having complicated things. This would all be fixable if the map was movable. It's the little things that I complain about. I've even kind of stopped complaining about war steeds, which is kind of impressive. For the most part. Right. Ashthorok is a troll thing. Like, he's big. He's difficult to miss. So, it definitely... Yeah, I don't think we're going to miss him. So, these two... We killed one here. Pretty sure we killed one here. There wasn't one here. There was one here. There was one here. There wasn't one here. There wasn't one here. So I feel like all I need to do is just kind of go backwards. What I'm also going to do is let my cat in before she completely destroys my door by scratching it. So give me 1 second. Alright, there we are. Like, I shut the door, and she absolutely hates it. So she, like, constantly scratching, and then doesn't know where she wants to go. And then in about 5 minutes, she'll want to go out. That's what I complain about now instead of Worsteds is my cat instead. Why not? Right. So I guess we're just going to have to work backwards. It's kind of annoying. There is a chance that it was just killed. Like someone killed it. But at the same time, I haven't seen a single other person like anywhere. So I feel like we're pretty safe on that. I think it could be this one because apparently it's like down here and I was looking at here and I feel like I've just maybe not looked at the right place. Could be wrong. If it is here, I'll be actually kind of happy, to be fair, but oh, why am I doing this to myself? What is happening? I feel like it's not always consistent. I don't know. Anyone around? No. Huh. Well, Velnus we killed here. Because I remember that. Because I remember him being annoying. I think I have to go this way. Though, one thing that we know... Why is the map... Am I clicking the X key? Or the X arrow? I don't know. I feel like I am. But my memory is so bad that I immediately forget I'm doing it. Because I feel like I don't normally click up here. I don't know. The only reason I set it up really is, well, two reasons. One, it looks better in my opinion, but also I like open and close the map a lot. Like I do that a lot. So I think it would look really weird otherwise. Right. Let's hope. Really wish I could use dash. It's a big thing. Like I can use full start or quick stop, but I can't use dash. It's kind of unfair. Right, that. Oh, I've got to do like a full thing around though. Because there's a drop that goes from here to here. So we can't actually go back up. But yeah, what I was saying, I think I was saying, is at least by doing this... Hey, thanks for the follow. Why is my thing broken again? I don't know. But yeah, my point is, once we've done like this once, we can go back on Tar Velard, and we should be able to, yeah, we should be able to go back on Tar Velard, and like they'll all be in the same place. I want to level up my champion, and then he can do it as well. Like I can just have a couple characters do it consistently. He's currently 116. I am not confident in him at all. It's kind of awkward with, like... It's that annoying thing of... I'm under-geared, so I can't complete the quests that get me the gear to gear up. And it's at that awkward point of, like... So that awkward point of not questing, crafting, where like there's a lot of like, hey, you need to raid and do stuff to get this. It's not like you just get. It's all barter recipes rather than just regular recipes, and it's kind of annoying. Right, did we do... This one definitely... Oh, I guess they could have been despawned. I kind of wish I made note. Honestly. I do think for the next stream, we'll probably do it. I'll probably just change the resolution of my screen. Kind of sucks. Like, I bought the monitor because it's a nice monitor. It's pretty much my old monitor, but just wider. Like, it's same refresh rate, same everything. So that's cool. And I like using it. I'm enjoying it so far. But considering this is, like, the main game I play, and the support for it isn't great, I think it's probably better I just play regularly, as it were. And, yeah. One thing I do like is because I'm doing, like, these, like, 20-second things at the end of the videos now, that are, like, the end screen. I'm doing, like, a blurred background. That's, like, our current plan. I'm recording those in, like, the full wide screen so that I can, like, place the shot better if I want to, like, change how it's placed. It's nice. I think it looks cool. I don't know if there's a way, like, I could do the ultra wide and then have, like, the bottom of the screen have some other stuff in it. But I think it would look weird. Probably experiment a little bit. See how things go. Right. I definitely did check this area. Because I remember going back for it and then getting annoyed at myself for going back for it. It's kind of dumb of me, but... Maybe they were just despawned. Yeah. This is... Yeah. Far longer than it should have, honestly, at this point, but it's all good. Just a chill morning stream. Well, it's technically the afternoon. I started the stream at midday, so okay. So I'm gonna go back to here. Because the only other areas are closer to this area. Because we know for a fact... Oh. Yeah, whatever. We know for a fact here and here did have stuff. Which means I'm pretty sure we had the one up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... here again. Well, here. Hope. And if not, we're going to go there. And at that point, we've been everywhere twice. And I'm lost and don't know what's going on with my life at that point. And I'm pretty sure we got the kill up here. Because that was like our first kill. I don't know. I did it. I caught myself that time. This whole map thing is causing me so much problems in my life. Right, I really just... Please, just be here. Please. Thank you. That Dwarfine ore, I think, is still there. No, there was an enemy here. Yeah, there was one here. We killed it. Yeah. I was worried for a second that, like, I hadn't actually killed him, but no. We've definitely killed that one. And then we went up here. That was already done, right? I'm so confused. This is like the only place it can be now is here. This is the only thing that can happen. If it's not, honestly, I'm just going to go on Tar Valard. I'm going to give him in, go on Tar Valard, go to all the areas on him, and if we find Ashthrock, then we'll go kill him on here afterwards. It's a problem. But we are getting a lot of stuff. Like, we have, like, 43 right now. We should get, assuming we... Well, this one's only worth 1, so it's not a huge deal. We should get 11 if we can only give in these. So you should get 12 overall. Plus any drops from the actual enemies. Then, we also have the fact that... what was it? Oh yeah, the extra 10 we should get from doing the deed. Right, where are you? Honestly, I'm so confused. I am going to go to this final area. And if it's not there, he's done. We're not dealing with him. Like, I'm so confused. And I am upset that I'm so confused. Because it makes me question my own sanity at this point. Alright, so it should just be on here. I wish I was faster. Come on. Oh, I mean, you're here. What is that? Roving Threat Slayer. Where does that belong? Reputation epic? I do these epilogue quests. I still haven't done those. Race and social? Like... Roving Threat Slayer. I get another 10 gift giver round. So in theory, I could just kill the same enemy 50 times over. But honestly, probably not worth it. Right, I'm going to go back to Angmar. We're going to log into Tar Valard. Well, I'm going to give him the quest first. And we're going to log into Tar Valard and do them. And then hopefully find where Ashthrock is. Kind of embarrassed at the minute that I still haven't found him. Then plan is to come back on here, kill him where we know he is. Then oh, that's not what I wanted. Cool. Then yeah, we're gonna go hopefully do stuff. Also, it's the only way I'm getting like legendary experience at the minute. Level up my stuff. I am currently trying to like hoard a load of heritage runes, but they're all for my first stage sword. That's the main thing, actually, I want to level up my champion for. Now we're going to have a really weird loading screen. Way. It looks so weird. This should just be squished into here. The game's crashing. I've had it recently where the game's been like, not crashing, but like not responding for a second. Whenever I like go to the loading screen. Or to the character select screen. It's kind of weird. Right. Let's hope we have some better luck this time, hey? Let's hope. Because otherwise I might go slightly crazy. To be honest. Oh yeah, I was here because I was doing stuff. Where is my thingy? Where's my there's my backpack. I'm trying to find where that was because it messes up because I change resolutions all the time. Yeah, I was working out that there's no like, unless there is, maybe there is. or at least I don't have it, a travel skill for this area. I don't think there is. Oh, wait. Did I never pick it up? I never picked it up. That'll be a thing for us to do. So there is one which is Hondurian, which is... let's fix the map again. More effort than it's worth at this point. Which is here? Here? Here. Haha. I don't have it. What do I need to get it? Friend standing with the Grey Company. Are we that yet? No, because the thing doesn't work. Grey. We're acquaintance. Is acquaintance higher than friend? I don't think so. So we'd probably get that from doing side quests. That's probably why I've got side quests done. Either way, let's go to Angmar. We probably get that from doing some quests. So what we'll probably end up doing is, I'm sure there's some vectors that go there. And then we'll pick that up the day of. But I definitely have that on Esfield. Because I remember that place. I remember doing stuff to get it. I remember I had this big thing about making sure I had enough things to do what I needed to do. That didn't make sense as a sentence, but having enough... I wanted to make sure I had every rep thing, or travel skill. Right. Big thing this time is we need to make sure that we get Ashtrock, because that one that had the quest ring there, we can only do if we actually have all of them done at least once, which kind of sucks. I also need to remember I want to look at my stats, because it's not going to be a full indication, but we should be able to roughly surmise stat-wise everything. Well, not everything, but we should be able to, like, at least compare who's going to be... Like, if my agility is, like, 10,000 higher, sure, we know we're going to be doing more. Also, we can probably just go into, like, barbed arrow, barrage, penetrating shot, quick shot, stuff like that. Just look at roughly the min-max damage. Also, I guess technically just my sword and bow, though my bow isn't legendary. I need to sort that out. That's level 125. That's a problem. That's why I'm doing these, because I get gift grant. I can now afford a first stage. So, yeah. And then when I get first stage, I am a bit more, like, pressed to go and actually... like, do stuff. Yeah, I'm like, or stuff relating to, like, legacy things. More likely to actually do stuff, for it. Because I'll actually want to level up. Like, right now, yeah, I have a Sword of the Third Age. Yeah, whatever. I only really have a desperate cooldown at the minute and press onwards. So yeah, it's nice, but I'd like to do more with it, I guess. Don't tell me this is the one. Like, I'm pretty sure we killed one here, but don't tell me this is the area that has the dude. It's normally by the campsite, right? I'm pretty sure we killed one here. We'll know, because we know which name we're after. Where are you? No, you... Okay, I definitely killed you. Right. I have never killed a roving threat on this character. I am entirely unsure of... like, I have no idea how well I'm going to fare against them in comparison to Ennisphere. Also, I realized that all my skills are completely in different areas for the most part, except my main hotbar. Like, Heartseeker is control 5, and then this, well, I guess this is control 6. I like having it on, like, above Blood Arrow, because I can press Blood Arrow and then just press control and be done. Right, at least that's one done, and we might even get drops. These are, yeah, they're account bound. I knew that, but I wanted to check that I knew that. But I guess that's something we can slowly do. Because, yeah, if we can get... Even if we do just Angmar, and it's not... Angmar isn't the only place that has them. That's going to be minimum 24 a day, just by doing, like, 2 characters. 36 if we do 3 characters. If I can get to, like, 4 characters a day, which should be... Actually, that's a lie. I've only got 3 high-level characters. Because arguably I need to be, like... Level 100 is what they are, and even at level 100, they don't expect you to, like, solo it, I don't think. So I'd probably have to, like, get my characters to 130. Which I want to do with my champion anyway. But then, like, in theory, because they also occasionally drop brands themselves, we should be able to get, like, a first stage a day. That would be, like, the ideal thing. Because they can just stockpile up then. And then I can just get first stages. And then if something new happens, like, I could, in theory, get a first stage for, like, each trait thing. Because I would really like to get... I want to buy another trait configuration. I don't know if it's for every character or just... or for, like, the account or just for the character. But I would like to have, like, 1 trait tree each, like, thing. So 1 blue line, 1 red line, 1 yellow line for each character. I think that would be pretty cool. There's a lot I want to do. I think now that I've, like, completed this character, partially in my eyes, I have more, like, stuff I want to get done. But yeah, we gotta give Brand. That's good. Alright, let's hope we can find Ashthrock. The annoying thing is that we have to come out here twice, because once we get all of these done, and come back here, we have to go back, give them in, then pick up that quest, but it's all good. Don't do that. Bad. Bad thing. That's the thing, I want to try quickly. No, okay. Is that another thing? Oh, I have an amazing idea that might fix all my issues. Let's do that. Cool. So now, if I do this, and I do this, I can just do this. Hey, we're learning on the fly. Ideally, I'd just not do that in the first place, but... I know I'm harping on about it a lot. I did find a plugin that allows, like, the map to be moved, but it was last updated in 2010. So, but I wonder if more maps would work better. Stuff I need to look into. Right, there's for sure no enemy here. Like, it's normally there. So, I am slightly confused. But maybe by actually, like, doing a second run and actively kind of having to look for it. Like, there's a bit more behind it when I have to, like, there's 10 extra brands behind it, which means we can get, like, what? 34 today? Minimum. Plus I think we got 3 drops from the other one, plus this one. I did find out, I can't remember if it's my level 120 champion or my level 116 champion. One of the two. I feel like it's the level 116. No, I think it's the level 120. It could be the 116 as well. But they were both boosted by an area of the Valar. And I found out that even with the area of the Valar boost, you technically haven't completed the... Like, you get secret deep places, and you get stuff that you can get legendary weapons and all that, but you don't get given the passive that allows you to get past these stones. So I ended up dying instantly. Oh, actually, I have a spare area of the Valar. Which sounds so ridiculous that I just have a spare one. But I do have a spare area of the Valor on a character. I think Ennis for Eel, I want to say. So if I wanted to make a 4th character, I could do that. That is in the cards. I don't think I'm using that phrase correctly, but maybe I am. Yeah, it is entirely possible that we could make a 4th character that's level 120, and the area of the Valor to 120 is so much more overpowered than the 105 one. I think it's 105. I could be wrong. It's so much more OP. You get like first stage weapons and stuff, and they're imbued, and like you can choose the imbuement. The 105 one was kind of like lackluster in comparison. But also there's such a huge discrepancy in like stats and damage from 105 to 120 that that's probably also something that like makes a difference. Oh, we got 2 drops on that one. Awesome. So what are we on? 57. Nice. But yeah, I think that is definitely a possibility. I could buy another character slot. I don't know what I want to be though. That's the reason I haven't used it, is because I don't want to make another maxed hunter. I feel like that would be relatively boring for me. And I don't want to make another maxed champion, because I just need to max the champion I have, and then we're all good. And I also have another maxed champion on my other account. So it's kind of like a waste in that regard. But there's not another character I'm really comfortable with enough that I'd want to max out. Like, I want to learn Burglar. I've been doing some burglary stuff recently, in-game, not in real life. And I really want to learn Burglar better, because I feel like I kind of messed up, because he's my crafting character, so I kind of leveled him up through crafting, and then that means I haven't really got much experience with him as a, like, how to play him. But I wouldn't want to like boost him to 120, because then I'm gonna need to like know rotations and stuff and how to do stuff properly, and I'm not gonna know how to do it, and then I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked by stuff that's like, you know, gonna completely overpower me. Captain is something that we're gonna be building from the ground up. So that's the thing. Warden is just complicated to me, so I'd also not want to do that. I'm trying to think, Lawmaster maybe? I could do Lawmaster. I learned that a while back. I think a Lawmaster would actually be... maybe Bjorning? I don't know. I feel like... there isn't... So yeah, I got Bjorning, Burglar, Captain, Champion, Guardian, Hunter, Lawmaster, Minstrel, Runekeeper, Warden. Warden, I feel like is too complicated. I'd have to get used to it. Runekeeper, I have one already, and I need to just go back to it. Minstrel, eh. Lawmaster, I think would be kind of cool, because there's stuff that you can do with pets that kind of works out better. Hunter, I don't want to make another Hunter, quite frankly. Guardian, I'll be honest, I forgot Guardian even existed. I don't even know what Guardian does. Champion, I've already got 2. Captain, we're building from the ground up. Burglar, I've said. Bjorning, maybe. I need to give Bjorning a bigger chance. I only level him to 20 and then delete them. But I have one that I can't delete. Well, I can, but I choose not to. And I feel like Growther is my, like, character I should be using, because he's got the rare horse that I can't transfer. It was sad. With the old lockboxes, got myself a picker mount. That said, though, I still have like 40 sturdy steel keys. So you can buy the boxes. So maybe one day. My original plan is I wanted to get 100 keys and then open up the max stuff, but the loot boxes now, like, I can buy them, but the keys are going to be extraordinarily expensive. And would I rather spend like 50 gold or 100 gold on like a couple keys, or would I rather spend it on like some stuff that's actually tangibly going to help me in the game? You know. What does Guardian do? What is Guardian? Protector of the weak and defender in those in need. capable of withstanding mighty blows and retaliating in kind. The true guardian stands at the forefront of battle, shielding his allies. That's the thing. Am I going to have a shield with champion? I don't know. Champion? Captain. Alright, we know Velness is down here. We know that for a fact. It's just finding the other dude. There's only 3 spots that he could possibly be in. Now, the good thing for us is those 3 spots are all relatively close to Gath Forfnir. They're not like in the middle of the map. So, that's a slight advantage because I'm not going to have to travel a lot. But let's just hope we can find it. I feel like it might be in this area because I feel like I don't know the spawn spot. So I feel like if I'm missing one, it's more likely that it's there. I don't know why. That makes sense in my head. I feel like I'm... Oh. Why'd you knock me out? That's just rude. I don't know. I'm trying to think about the average damage I do with barrage and stuff. I know it's going to be a case of just look it up later. Like, I'll just take a screenshot of my, like, stats. I do think my damage, my base damage on my bow is higher. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong because I think I have worked on my bow in the last little while. That's also another thing I need to do on here is I need to get my dailies sorted. Because if I can get my dailies on at least 2 characters, and again 3 if I can get Dagon going, that'll be really beneficial for us because we can just level up super quickly. We can level up stuff 3 times as fast with the barter tokens and stuff. Right. We hoping for a little bit of luck here. I almost don't want it to be this one down here. Ideally, it would be the one that's here. But I think it's going to be the one down here. If I'm going to be honest. This one would be great because it's closest. Honestly. And I hate this, like, this circle in Angmar. I despise. Like, genuinely, we were playing on, like, the Legendary server recently. And I had to do the quest where you have to go in here for the 3 things for Goldie's equipment. And I just didn't want to do it. I feel like Angmar is probably one of my least favorite regions. Maybe I like it a bit more now that I'm just, like, killing stuff relatively easy. But on level, I don't like this area. I'm not a massive fan. That's all I can say. My problem is I don't know what... I'm pretty sure he's like a troll. But I don't know what Ashthrock is. So... that means my issue becomes... like, I can use my tracking skills. I think it's safe to go Passage of Foes. But, like, I don't see any. So... right. I'm gonna go... do the other 2. I'm gonna go in order of here then here. Because I can pretty much guarantee. Well, it's 50-50, but I am pretty sure that... oh, how did I break that? I actually broke it. I pressed it too quickly. I am pretty sure it's going to be in here. It just makes sense to me that I've maybe just not gone the right way. Because, like, it points here, but I'm pretty sure we went here. Like, down this way. So I just feel like I've not quite gone the right area. And that's my fault. And then we'll log into our other character quickly to make sure that we get our full amount. But we are going to have to complete that epilogue one first. This has taken so much longer than it should have, honestly. I wanted to like just do this quickly while I sort of worked out all the kinks with the like screen and stuff. But no, it sadly hasn't exactly worked that way. But yeah, once this is done, writing a parody. Fair enough. I was trying to think of something witty to say. I'm not witty at this time of morning or time of day generally, or just generally. I feel like I just don't know like the concept of time anymore. Honestly, like it just doesn't work. Time is this weird? It's because I broke my thing again. Oh, are you kidding me? You are here. Yeah, the reason there's that is because I am using a new monitor, which is, I'm using an ultra wide, but I'm streaming, like I'm playing in ultra wide, so like this should, in theory, if I was playing in 60:9, did that, like I shouldn't be able to pull that off the screen, which I technically can't, but that shouldn't be able to happen, because there is like more space on the screen. Unfortunately, the map doesn't work normally. It does that and cuts it off. So I set up in OBS to be able to do this. But then when I click off on here, it breaks. So then I had to make another shortcut. I don't know. I'm living weirdly at the minute. That's what today is. Today is just me randomly trying to... I'd rather break everything now. And am I still in battle? Oh, it's because I'm on fire. Let's just not do that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to like work out everything that's gonna break today. I was tempted to record in ultra wide, like for a video today. The plan was I was going to record in ultra wide, and then anytime I bring up the map, I was just going to like bring a separate instance of that video up. But I also realized that is so much more effort. That's going to like probably, I don't know. I mean, after the first time, it's probably easy because I'll just copy and paste stuff. But yeah, it's probably not worth it. From whence came you in this cold winter? I mean, it is my main game. I mean, we worked out recently. This character's played for 2 weeks, 6 hours, 6 days, 7 hours, 39 minutes, 13 seconds. So normally I don't play this character off video, other than my like when I did epic battles, which I haven't had a chance to in a while. I just kind of didn't. I just kind of like got bored of epic battles, I'll be honest. I just felt like they weren't worth it for a while. Oh, I'm well aware. I have been playing this game for a very long time. I recently recorded a video that took me 10 hours. And it's a 20-minute video. And the most annoying thing about that is during those 10 hours, I couldn't play this account because it's a completely different account, completely different server. I don't know when I'm releasing that. It took me a while. I never checked. Is it processed yet? Because I uploaded it in 4K for reasons. Are we processed? Yay, we are. Good. I uploaded that, and then I uploaded a video afterwards that was, like, longer. And it processed the second video first. I was slightly offended by it. Kind of rude of it. You know? But it's all good. How many points are we on? 67. Did I complete... Oh, no, I just completed the quests. This one gives us 10, plus this gives us 3. Nobody can see that because it's off screen. If you vent... Sure. I assume you mean vent, like, about something, and not, like, an Among Us reference. Which I haven't played in ages. It's annoying. I keep trying to, like... get people. I have a lot of like Among Us videos technically like recorded, but I just can't like edit them. I don't find myself funny, so I hate editing myself. And then I try and get people to record with, and they're all busy. I'm like, hey, you want to record? Yeah, sure. Oh well, we're busy now. Well, I just stayed up till 3 AM for you. Thanks. That's my venting. Done. That's why I play on my own. I only have to rely on myself. I can only disappoint myself. That's harsh. Myself. Oh, I've already killed you. Good. I'm guessing I do. It's just like a Slayer quest, right? I have to kill 50. I want to find the easiest roving threat and just kill it constantly. What is the easiest? Launcher, easiest roving threat. Oh, I thought you said apparently saying wow is a weird habit I have. I was like, I don't say that. My worst habit is, I say that's interesting about stuff that is clearly not interesting, even to myself. It's just like my go-to. I think it depends on the person, though. I tend to not get offended over much. The most I'll get offended nowadays is me just jokingly saying, wow, that's rude. And I even just say that to the game. Like, if this enemy knocks me out briefly, I'll just say that's rude. I haven't got time to be offended at the minute. It's not in my my schedule. Hey, we killed him. Oh, right, okay. I was like, why didn't that complete? It's because we haven't completed the quest. Ow, my ribs. I stretched and I hurt myself. How did that happen? Yeah, I need to look on the roving threat page and just find the one with the least amount of health. And then just like... Okay. Done. That's an extra 10 plus 30 marks. Was the marks from the deed or the... I don't know. Roving threats. It was from the thing. Okay. Not from the quest. It'd be nice if you could get marks from quests. There is some quests in Southern Mirkwood, I think, that gave me some. But that was to complete... It was a quest to go and complete a skirmish, so technically, yeah, doesn't count. Yeah, so if we wanted to now, we could go to this guy and we can barter items, and we can go to hunter weapons, and we can buy a first aid. It's worth it, probably. From my understanding, really the only difference is the base level of everything. Like this stuff. Oh, did I break my screen? No, I haven't. These base levels are higher. Wow, I really need to sort out my inventory. Oops. That's my understanding, at least. I don't know if they have higher damages over, like, higher caps. I think, no, you just have to spend less to get there, which is beneficial to us. Especially considering my third age. That's what I'm looking for. Where is my third age? Oh, right, yeah, I'm dumb. yeah, the damage isn't that great. Like, my max damage is around the like minimum damage for this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to the auction hall because I just want to check some stuff. I mean, isn't the term absolute power corrupts absolutely? That's why I have no power. I can't be corrupted if I can't do anything. And that's why I complain about things and nothing gets done. It's this one. I spent so much time going into the crafting one that I accidentally go into this one to try and get in the crafting one, that when I actually want to get in here, it's a problem. So I just want to look up 130. And I just want to go weapons, and I just want to look at bows, but also swords, because if I can get a side... Nobody's selling bows. Okay, sword. If I can get a sword, a side sword, like right now, it's 130, but it's not great. I bought it, but it's not great. Actually, that's a lie. It's actually alright. It's better than my... Wow, it's actually so much better than my sword. That's kind of embarrassing. That said, I haven't really done much for my sword. I've always said I'd rather max out my bow than my sword at the minute. Though that said, are you my imbued? You are my imbued. That makes sense. Yeah, like I can get 2061 DPS compared to my sword right now, which is, yeah. So it's like better, but it's difficult. I'm just kind of sad that like there isn't a really big difference between Desperate Flight cooldown on these. A Lingering Wound, I don't even know if I have that. I don't even have Lingering Wounds, so it's like not even worth leveling up that, really, because I don't even use it. Precision Stance, do we even use Precision Stance? We do, otherwise it would be kind of bad that we use it. But this is the reason I'm actually just going around and leveling up a load of these, because I just want to get legacies that I focus on. Like, I'm actually using Merciful Shot occasionally, so maybe we'll use that. Induction bow damage. That said, Barbed Arrow is the only thing I use right now that has induction. Though technically Quick Shot is an induction skill, even though it's tiny. Strength. Like, that's not a huge deal. Yeah, it's like 3,092 or 29. So it's like 700 extra if I just focused on it, which is something I just need to do. That said, actually, is it worth me using my Motes of Enchantment? Or not Motes, Embers. Do I have any Embers? How many Embers do I have? 2,800. I don't know. I'd like to just buy a full set of gear with Embers, but I don't have the time, honestly. I need to get rid of this Starlit Crystal because it's useless. I kind of want to look at... I need to get rid of this Zircon Shard as well. It's not worth it. And I guess... Rejuvenation Potions? If I can clear some inventory space, why not? I just want to see what the gear's like. I mean, more agility. It's better. Oh, that's 120, no wonder. I'm trying to work out if it's better than 130 gear. It kind of is. But yeah, we're going to get rid of that. We don't really care too much for it. And the Vault. Yeah. I think it's dependent on who people are. Honestly. I think, from my personal experience at least, especially recently, there was things that I just kind of had to move away from because it just wasn't worth it. But at the same time, I've also been the sort of person who's like, moved heaven and earth to try and get something done. I don't know. Also depends on how passionate you are about something. Right, what are we doing? I feel like I don't want to be not wasting away, but like I don't want to be. We need to go. Oh yeah, we need to go to Ennisvale. I need to make sure I'm not like standing around doing nothing on Tar Valard, because I kind of like value his / playtime in a really dumb way. And the game's gonna crash. Nope. Okay. I've noticed that. I said this earlier. I've just noticed that in general right now. This game is crashing me a lot. Give me a sec. I'll just let my cat out. One cat came in, one goes out. Always the way it be. One that came out is currently in the windowsill, all curled up. How much do I go outside? Less and less every day. Honestly, it's not since like not working, like for almost a year now. I don't know. I haven't gone outside as much as I used to. I go out for walks like pretty much every day, but like I always go out at like 2 a.m. I really enjoy going out for a walk at 2 o'clock in the morning. My sleep schedule is absolutely ruined. So it kind of works. Because my biggest issue when like lockdowns and stuff first started, they're like no more than, 4 people, whatever it was. And, it's distancing and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, fine. Went out for a walk. And like pretty occasional. I live quite close to a river. So I like to go on the river walk because, quite enjoy walking by the river. And there'll just be massive groups of people that were like clearly not from the same family. Like you know they're not, and even if they were, there's still more than they technically should be. And it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I tend to like go out at night where there's less people. I don't like people. People are like my job is like customer facing. I always said this. It's really weird that I have a customer. I was talking to my sister about this. I have a customer facing job, but I really dislike people. But I think my job has made me dislike people because people are so like not self-serving, self-centered maybe. Like I can be the nicest person to a customer and they'll still get like annoyed at me, and I'm like, dude, I just saved you like 50 quid. Give me a break. Like I once told someone like I was talking to a customer and they wanted to buy something, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, right? I don't get paid commission. I don't get paid depending on how much you pay. So go online, do this, and you'll get it like 50 quid cheaper. And he went, oh, so you're telling me your job is to tell me to not talk to you? I was like, you want to save money? Depends on who they are, really. How? I missed stuff while I wasn't looking because I was trying to find this dude. What about me not going outside? Is a mental illness? Where on earth is this dude? I literally found him a minute ago. Where on earth has he disappeared? I actually forgot where he was. Like I know on the map where he is, but I can't find him. But yeah. It's kind of ironic though. I don't know if irony is technically the way of saying it, but like, it's ironic that I like have been making videos for like, so long. Like, I don't even know how long. I think what 2012, something like that. Nearly 10 years, no, or 9 years, whatever. Let's check, shall we? Yeah, I really just don't like people. Or I'm a very like I'm a very reserved person, I think. But at the same time, like, this is me right now. I don't know if I want to go for this treasure cache. Am I even going to get anything? I found armor that I can't wear and a ring that is useless. Yay! Don't you love it? Yeah, 25th of September 2011. So this year will be 10 years that I've been making videos. Yeah, I don't like people. I don't know. I feel like I saw that ancient silver, and that's like, I feel like he's over here somewhere. That Moravel jumped. To be fair though, just because I don't go outside a lot doesn't mean that it's like necessarily a bad thing. Like, I still work out and stuff. And admittedly, I haven't been eating too healthy at the minute, but that's because I eat at weird times that I shouldn't do. It's all a weird thing. But I don't think necessarily not going outside constantly is a big deal. It's one of those things where as well, like this time last year, like beginning of lockdown, I was going out a lot. Like it was fine. Like I was... Admittedly, I had more of a reason to like, not necessarily, force isn't the right word, but like, it wasn't just me on my own. So like sitting indoors, like with another person can get boring. So it's like, oh, let's go out and do something. But on my own, I'm like, oh, I'm okay with this. Where on earth is this thing? I'm genuinely getting upset. Right, I'm gonna go on the wiki. The wiki is gonna genuinely help me here. It's probably not. Let's be fair with ourselves. But roving threat, but the wiki doesn't even work properly. Cool. I want to go to North Downs because I feel like, well, the thing is they're all level 100, so it technically shouldn't matter. I have hiccups now. Right. It is this area. Northern part of Himbar, near the spider pit. 11.3. Okay. 11.3. 27.1. Near the spider pit. We definitely know he's there. Because we killed him about 5 minutes ago. Well, at this point, probably 10, because Christ, it's taken that long. So where on earth are you? Like, I'm genuinely gonna have a problem in a minute. Like, I swear it was down here. I swear it was down here. But it's not. So where is he? Passage of foes. Let's hope. I don't know. See, nothing to track. The respawn time isn't that bad. We know that much. Yeah, 11.3, 27.1. So technically should be here. But I don't know what's going on. I am plenty confused currently. Right. We'll use Passage of Foes. If it doesn't say there's anything to track, we know it's lying because we can see plenty to track in front of us. Where on earth is it? Is it just not spawning or something, or what? I should have ideally not given him that quest and just hoped. Like, or just, like, immediately swapped out, but... Or am I dumb and was it the other place? But I feel like I came here and went, oh my god, I don't have to go to the last place now. So it's either taking forever to respawn, or I'm dumb and I went to the wrong place. Which is, they are both entirely possible. Yeah. I don't know. This takes far too long. Is it this way? I don't know anymore. What's going on? Oh no, is it down here? Have I just been going to the wrong place? Have I? I have. I've just spent like the last 10 minutes in the wrong spot. God. At least we know for next time. Please, really? Don't you love it when a enemy runs out your line of sight? Fun, oh fun. Right. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to take a picture of my stat. Well, I'm going to give him the quest first, but I'm going to give him a picture of my stats on here, like a screenshot. Then we're going to go have a look on Tarvelard. Take a picture of those stats. Then, what I want to do is I want to probably go on Degron and just, I don't know, try and do some quests on him. I don't think he's at the point where he's level 116, but I don't think we can do this on him. I was thinking though, I was talking about using the Area of the Valor. I could technically use it on Degron, but 4 levels ain't worth it. I mean, the gear technically could be worth it, but it's not worth. No. Not in the slightest. Is it worth it? Okay. Right. Let's jump up here. Let's get done. We might even... I don't know. Is it worth trying to do some... like our... quest? Thingy quest? This one? We could try that today instead of going on Degron. Either way, what I'm going to do is I really don't care much for my damage source, and we probably don't care much for I don't know, Light of Arendelle. I'm still under the impression that everything past like 110 probably has like a invisible stat on it. Wow, that could be better. I can tell that can be better because I have a jeweler, and you can make the necklace straight away. And what is it? This one? No. Wow, they really don't want you getting a jewelry. Yeah, that's a lot. Obviously, we lose the max morale, but we get quite a bit more vitality. It's quite fun. Also, the essence slots. But I'm not a fan of essences because I always feel like you get essences and then some better gear comes along and you're like, oh, I don't really want to have to get some essence reclamation scrolls. Oh, no. Right. Yeah. So I can't stretch this out, sadly. Kind of sucks. But I guess what we'll just do is take a quick screenshot. And then I want to go into my screenshots folder first off. And I'm going to go on to Tarvelard. I really love ultra-wide screenshots for some reason. I think it's just nice that you've got more information to work with. I just think it's cool. I just hate the way the UI looks here. Lotro client 64 is not responding. There we go. Cool. So, yeah, we have a brief understanding of our stats. We'll go through them quickly. I wonder if my power's the same. There is going to be slight discrepancies because of our virtues, I think. Technically, Tarvelad should have higher virtues because I've had more hobby gifts. Considerably more hobby gifts than Enisfiel. Okay, our power is the same. We know that much. Tarvelad is actually... Yeah, Tarvelad's the higher... Technically, the higher character. Technical difficulties. I hope not for us. Oh, well, there's technical difficulties. Pressing the wrong buttons. Right. Let's look at our stats. So, the difference is 154,947 to 171,248. So, morale is higher. Power is the same. Armor. Our armor is actually lower, surprisingly. I did not expect that. Why is that? How is my armor lower on this character? I don't know. We're about 20k armor off, looks like. Our might. We have a lot more might on here. I feel like it's from this bow. It is. I was going to say, we have 72 might. I feel like might is something we should, like, it's good that we've got an extra, like, 2,000. But yeah. Our might is less of an issue. Now, agility, we've got 4k more, so 59,258 to 55,181. Vitality, we've got 39,011, which is the, like, 20k difference. So fair enough. Will, I have... What am I getting will from? What have I... It's our sword. Okay, this is the mishmash of random gear that's giving me this. Maybe that's why my armor's so low. Because I feel like, yeah, maybe this is causing me issues. I don't know. Critical stuff. Our critical is higher. Our finesse is higher by actually quite a lot. Physical mastery. That's actually less. I think we really want... Yeah, melee damage and range damage dealt by you. Yeah, we really need physical mastery, and we're 9k lower. Tactical mastery, we're a little bit higher. Light Varadol's the same. I think, yeah, you just get a base amount. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7? Maybe there's like 12 per or something. I don't know the math. In fact, we could probably check, right? Or is it just a base amount that you get past a certain point? I need to work out what, like, low is it? Wow, our crit, like, physical mastery and stuff doesn't, like, our physical mastery doesn't go up at all. Yeah, so looking at it, our block is NA, I guess, fair enough. Higher parry, higher evade by slight margins. So technically, everything's higher, bar armor, weirdly. And what? I think that's it. Physical mastery? No, physical mastery is higher as well. Interesting. Obviously, physical mastery is like damage dealt. So we should be dealing more damage on here. Because our agility is higher, which should increase our damage. Agility increases physical mastery, which in turn increases melee and ranged damage. So yeah. We should be getting overall more damage here. Which is good to know. So, yeah, do we want to go Degron? Or do we want to go to Enisfiel? I'm not entirely sure. I almost don't want to go Enisfiel. I want to do it, but at the same time, I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to do it because it can help me level up my legendaries, actually. But I also feel like I'm going to outdo Tarvelad soon. Like, if my agility... Oh, no, if my armor and my physical mastery... Is it physical mastery? Yeah. Are the only things higher? Fair enough. But my power's the same. I feel like if we gear up from like 114 to 116 in some cases to 130, that's going to be a lot. Like, we're going to have an increase. Limlock. Yeah. I don't like Sundergrot. So I also just want to get it out of the way. I really don't like this quest. What really annoys me is... So, there's this area here, right? And I actually logged out right next to Venko. Because I was like, hey, we can just log in and complete that quest. When I got back from doing something else. And then I decided to go take a screenshot. Which was fun. But my point is... There's this area down here. With, like, goblins. And they don't count. I get why it's Sundergrot and that's not. But they don't count. But you do have the weapons there. So why have the weapons but not have them count as actual enemies? If they had counted as actual enemies, I would have completed this quest by now. It's just kind of the awkward placing, I guess, of the enemies. I'm glad that place exists, because otherwise this quest is a pain for completing the weapons. Because there's some really difficult goblins there. Just had to mute, had to grab a drink because my throat, I can feel it going. Because yeah, I spent, I did the annoying thing where like I recorded a bunch of videos like day after day after day, like, and because I was releasing them every 2 days, but I was recording them every day, I was getting ahead of myself. And then I got comfortable. I didn't record for a while. I didn't record for like a week, which was also because of my sleeping schedule. And then I decided to record today. Fair enough. Whatever. Finally got it sorted. Good. And then I've also decided to stream today, and my voice is not worth used to it. I'm worried about this area, though, because frame rate is less than desirable. Sub 60 FPS. But the problem is, I could upgrade my PC, and it wouldn't really make a difference, honestly. It is more, I think, the game's problem than my problem. I have a pretty good, like, PC. I can play games well, you know. But this game is single core. So even though I've got 8 cores, it just doesn't work. Like, I wanted to upgrade my CPU. I wanted to go, like, for a Ryzen thing. A Ryzen CPU, which means I would have to change my motherboard. It's a whole big hullabaloo. And that's kind of one of the reasons I'm not doing it. But as far as I'm aware, depending on which one I get, the single-core performance is still better on Intel. So technically, I'm better off staying with Intel, because I technically take a performance loss on this game specifically, because I'd be going AMD. But everything else, I think, would be better. But considering I use my GPU for a lot of stuff, like rendering and stuff, I use GPU accelerated and stuff, I don't think it's worth it. It's probably not worth the cost at the minute. But I could be wrong. You don't count. You're a goblin, but you don't count, because you're not a Sundergrot soldier or whatever. There are 3 of them here. That's annoying. Will one of you disappear? Good. And then the other one's going to show up. And you don't even count. You're just a Gundabad sentry. What is this? This is just unfair. I think we're going to just have to bite the bullet. And the good thing, slightly good thing, is because they're 130, we're actually going to get experience from them. We won't get, like, XP, but we'll get legendary XP, which is good. I mean, we get a decent, 9,000 per, so we should get, like, a couple levels. Plus quest experience. And because, well, assuming we get this quest completed and the other thing, we should... Do I still have it in my inventory? No, I don't. I didn't pick it up. I will pick it up in a little bit because we can just go Mitchell Delving. But that's once we get back to Limlock, because I am not dealing with that. I'm going to set up a campsite. But basically, we should be able to... like, reforge our weapon. Like, we'll get a decent amount of experience from the quests and stuff. Oh, I realized why that didn't count. Actually, no, I lie. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because the sentries don't count? Could be it. Oh, it's because we're not in Sundered Rock. Is that it? It's because we're not in Sundered Rock. It was one of the two. I'm going to die here. But as long as I can get a kill, I'm happy. Because I don't care if I die here. I just want slow but sure victory. I use one of these to get my health back to max. The fact that I could have crafted these, but I accidentally crafted the tier under, really upset me. I spent so much time on those. I should probably start looking into missions, actually. I realize missions probably a good way of getting legendary XP. Probably. I wonder if I bring him into here, does he count? Hello, Goblin Raider. Can you come into the... Aha! You do! That's how you beat the system. Okay. 2 more to go. As long as I don't have to go against the drivers, we good. Because they have a lot more health. And honestly, not worth it. This is also one of the worst places I could be standing because there's enemies that can just spawn underneath me. So, let's get out of here. I got an Illithon. That's nice. I've been, like, using a lot of Illithon, like, doing Illithon stuff. But I also realized, like, some crafting recipes require the raw Illithon, which kind of sucks. Because I used all of it up. Because I realized once you get to, like, Minas Ithil, it's super easy. I wanted to make a character, get him to, like, Minas Ithil, because it's just, you can reuse it over and over again. I wanted to get to Minas Ithil and just, like, make a character get to 130. I did the math, and it would take you, like, 30,000 days of 24/7 crafting, assuming the XP doesn't depreciate over time. There's like 105 experience per craft. Yeah, it's like 30,000 days or something like that. Ridiculous. I didn't realize it would be that bad, but like the difference between 129 and 130 is the same as getting from level 1 to level 70. So that's yeah. I recently got my farming character to level 70 just through farming. And to think I'd have to do that just to get 1 level is insane. Now, I think the best way of doing it, you can technically cut that in half by obviously just playing when, like, only using the double experience. Well, I wouldn't even cut it in half, but you could technically do that, and it would be less of a grind, I guess. Actually, it would be more of a grind, but whatever. Time-wise, on, like, /played, it would be less of a grind. But, I need to reforge. That's annoying. I don't want to have to go back to Mitchell Delving to Limlock to then come back here. But at the same time, I don't want to. This does give us an Starlight Crystal as well. And a Heritage Room. So maybe it's worth just dealing with it. Why did you have to get attacked by nature, huh? Benko? He's dead. Because he decided to get attacked by nature. So I'm going to take these guys out before I do that. I'm also going to put down a campsite. I don't know if it'll affect his regen, but we can get a... Oh, it's non-combat regen. Maybe. There's like a few seconds we're out of combat. Every little helps. Something I wish I could do is like heal allies better, or like these allies. I don't know if you can with like if you had a, I don't know, Lawmaster or whatever heals Minstrel, I guess. I don't technically know if you can do that. I haven't tried. I need to use Merciful Shot. Remind myself to use Merciful Shot. And also get rid of archers, because archers are a bane to the world, honestly. Coming from one. They are the worst type of enemy to go against. Cool. Now, there we go. So part of me wants to go, but I'd rather get this quest over and done with, and then just go from there. Like, I don't like this quest. I've only done it once. This is my second time doing it, and I just don't enjoy this quest, honestly. It's seemingly, like, unnecessarily difficult for some reason. And that's like, we found that when we were like lower leveled, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just that. And then like, yeah, now I'm coming through on like 130, and I'm like, oh, still a bit of a pain.
The Grey Maw Rebellion came to an end.
So continue up here, and then they're like really greedy and like, hey, we'll stand here and you just do all the work for us, please. Thank you. Which is kind of annoying. It takes a while. Is this technically better? No, it's not. It's one of those things where like it's 130, but it's just not good. Is this 100? It is good. Because unfortunately I can't use my current bow or current sword and deconstruct that since it is imbued. And it's really expensive to get legacy replacement scrolls, so I'd rather just do it like the harder way. It's like I said earlier with raids and stuff. If they went, oh, here's a raid item, but you can get it for 10 times the work on your own, I will choose the 10 times the work on your own sort of thing. Honestly. I am that sort of person. At least I know which way I'm going this time. I got confused, I think, the first time. I just have to go through here. I was like, oh, the door doesn't work. No. Okay, we should have Durin come through in a minute. Hey. I couldn't remember if he had like a number. Durin 3, which I know he isn't, but I didn't know if he actually had that or not. Turns out he didn't, which is fair enough to him. You know, he's his own man. That was like the whole point of that entire quest line, right? Hey, Durin, let's talk. Let's chat. And let's continue. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. It'd be embarrassing if it was the wrong way after I said, hey, at least I know which way I'm going now. It is slightly annoying that they're like, hey, we'll meet you there. Clear the path for us, please. Thanks, mate. There we go. I'm proud of myself. I made it and had a coughing fit at the same time. You hear growling sounds of fluttering wings. Oh. We love the lag, we do. I don't like this guy though. I don't love him. Okay, let's just be alright. We'll be fine. We have those potions if we need them, which we might need them. The issue is that I'm getting attacked by multiple things at a time. Like, one-on-one, it's actually pretty chill. Use Blood Arrow, run away from it, Barbed Arrow them so they can't hit you because they're just a little bit too far away because of the way we're moving. Because if we walk diagonal, we're slightly faster than the AI walking straight or flying straight because they don't really know how to go diagonally properly. It's a pretty easy, like, thing. But I also get lazy. And I, like, don't... It's like the roving threats. I just, like, don't move. And then I realize they've got, like, dread on me. And, yeah, problems happen. Do I have to kill all of them? I think I do. I don't think I can just run past them. Like, both in the sense that I don't think it will physically let me do it. As in, like, their aggro range is enough that I couldn't. But also, I think if I did and am able to... the enemies will just, like the fact I haven't killed them will mean the quest doesn't complete. That's what I was trying to say. I got really distracted. I'm really bad at finishing my sentences. I kind of ramble on a lot. Like the video I recorded today, I realized, like, I spent 5 minutes at the end of the episode just chatting about rewards. I was like, just finish the episode already. There's more skills I feel like I need to use. I don't use Swift Arrow enough. I feel like the fact that it's a triple shot is good. It also increases our power. That's nice. This is good because, I mean, it's got a 100% break chance. No, it's got a fear, which is good. Like, if I can shoot one enemy with Barbed Arrow and I can shoot the other enemy with fear, I have 15 seconds of a slow enemy and an enemy running away. And that's just good. That's just useful. I also realize this is a very good time for us to be using, trying to level up our legendaries, to be honest, because the 25% boost is nice. I also realize if we're doing on our bow, if we're increasing induction bow damage, we definitely should use more induction skills. So quick shot, barbed arrow, swift arrow, or swift bow. Unfortunately, blood arrow isn't. I'm going to kill this one. And I'm going to see if we can just run past it. And it'll count. It probably won't. This is the ending area. But I wonder what happens. I'm guessing what's going to happen is it is just going to go, hey, you didn't kill the other one. Go kill it. But there is a slight chance that it might just go, you know what? You do you. You're alright. More than likely it won't, let's be honest with ourselves, but, you know. And that was not very nice of you. Sundergrot Lurker. I don't remember what the other quest is after this. Yeah, cool, it doesn't... I guessed as much, but one good thing is there's just more room now. Like, we can come back here and we can be a little further back, and I can sort of loop him around, because it shouldn't the aggro. And because we know it's the last enemy, we can use rapid fire. And actually mean it this time, because I'm very good at accidentally pressing 2. That's why I don't put Battle Frenzy on 2. I put it on 1, because I know otherwise, if I had rapid fire on 1 or on the same key as Battle Frenzy for champion, I would be rapid firing all the time, which would be a problem. Right, now I think I just have to listen to the blabber on for a bit, so I'm gonna go pilgrim to problem is it's anytime I press M. So if I'm putting the word pilgrimage, it messes up. The War Camp Survivors. And that completes chapter 3. I don't know what this quest is. Oh, we got an Amphalos Scroll of Empowerment, though. Enter the war camp. Meet with the dwarves. Meet with the dwarves. Easy. If I remember correctly, these quests are like pretty easy. Like, other than this, I think there's a lot of like, hey, these are really quick quests. The problem is we're 130 already, so it doesn't really make a difference to us, quite honestly. But legendary items. So as soon as we get this one to 60, we're gonna go and deconstruct it. I'm gonna get rid of these spawning daggers of the third age. We'll get this hunter's sword going, because that's level 95, that's level 85, that's level 75. So I really don't need those. I just have them because then I've got one if I need to do something. And then, yeah, we'll go for the sword. Focus on the sword. Deconstruct our bow. Get whatever legacy out of it. And go from there. I don't really know what legacies I'm after. There's obvious ones. Like, I don't know what this one currently has. Let's have a look, shall we? The bows are less of an issue. Because, I mean, I like what I've got going here. Like, agility is alright. It gets to, like, 264. But to be fair, you might as well just get a gem. And you get so much more. Quick shot damage is nice. Induction bow critical multiplier. I probably changed that for induction bow damage. I mean, we can look at all the availables. Heartseeker damage, induction bow damage. Oh, we've already got it. Hunter damage over time. What else is there? Really? Focus bow power cost and focus bow damage. But at the same time, that bow damage is 9.6 at max level. It's just really, like, not a big deal, I think. So I'm actually pretty happy with what we've got in that regard. Swift bow damage is probably not as big a deal. 34.8 is not bad, but I think what we've got here is pretty good. I'd say the induction bow critical multiplier is probably the weakest one here, or probably the agility. I think that's just a stand-in because I can have it. I think the sword is really where the problems lie because of the damage per second. Well, not necessarily damage per second. It's just nicer to have a first stage, so I technically have to spend less over time. I've only unlocked... Well, apparently I've unlocked 20. Oops. Oh, max 71. Oh. So those can go all to 83, but these can go to 71. That's weird. I should probably finish this question now. I thought everything went to 83, even DPS. I don't know. I also don't know if it's worth it at this point, because isn't that supposed to be like a legendary item revamp or something? Okay. At least we get to do all this now. I'll make sure to reforge my stuff first. Technically, what I should have done is gone up here first, reforged, then gone back, complete the quest to get the experience, but it's not a huge deal. I technically could go Mitchell Delving now and get back there pretty quickly, but it's nice to take the initial trip. Actually, it's not, because we just went completely the wrong way. Oops. And we're in battle. Let's put Sacrifice on just in case. I didn't realize how many ores there were here. I mean, I'm currently max Prospector. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not. I need to still do stuff. I could probably get to max pretty easily on Prospector if I wanted to. Like, if I just spent a bit of time. But it's nice to have, like, so many nodes so close to an area. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of, like, pretty easy quests around here as well. So that's also something we can do, is level up through those so that we can get more legendary item experience. But I think there's better ways, honestly. What I'm going to do, there's the Forge Master. We're not going to worry about Mitchell Delving for this second, though.
My grandson here.
Cool. Induction bow damage, whatever. I think bows, as I said, I'm pretty happy with.
So, you made it.
Cool. Let's go talk to all these dudes.
You still live?
I'm gonna look into missions for it though. Oh, is there another one on the lower level that I haven't met? Oh, up here.
I feared our paths would not cross again. Welcome.
Any more for any more. On the upper levels. Cool. Didn't update fully. Yeah, so hopefully we can get a decent amount for this stuff. And then I think we'll probably finish off the day. I have some stuff that I need to get done, so that's all fine. For me, at least. I have a reason to go,
Once again,
at least.
we are on the doorstep.
And today was, or this morning, because I'm streaming a bit early. And maybe we'll stream later. I'm not sure how the day will go. But a lot of it was trying to work out the, as I said, work out the kinks of like everything. Like making sure everything works, the map stuff, all that jazz. Just because it's better to do it in practice, because if I'm here methodically thinking about like this, and this, sure it'll work. But when I'm like, yeah, when I'm like actively streaming and doing more like conscious, like stream of consciousness, playing the game and streaming or whatever, I'm more likely to mess up, and then I can catch myself. So it's better to just do it. All right.
I am not surprised to see you here, but it warms
These
my heart all the
guys
same.
are all good, and then we gotta go talk to Durin. It's pretty good. We get a new cloak, which is better by a bit, though technically could be worse if you were to do everything properly, because essences. So I don't like doing essences. I feel like essences now that I'm like maxed, and when I get like max gear, might be something I do, but I'm not gonna worry. Really? Come on. Oh, Bosi. They were confusing me. I did them wrong. But yeah, with them being like, where's Broin? Just north. Yeah, with me being like maxed endgame sort of thing, I think it's better than to actively think about essences. Because the issue is essence reclamation scrolls are a pain. Like, I'd hate to do that. I'd also hate to craft them, to be fair. So it's probably the better of two evils. Because I think getting them in drops is pretty painful, I guess. Because you gotta, like, be lucky. I'm gonna get this dwarf marker while we're here. I think, though, what we'll probably do soon is I do want to start thinking about.
I do not know what to do.
Let me say, agree. I want to start thinking about that deeding stuff. Like, not here, obviously, but the Enedwaith stuff. Because what I can easily do is I can just, like, bash them all out if I really wanted to, and then just release them periodically. So that's kind of good. There's no, like, need for continuity. Because before, I've thought about it before, where I was like, oh, I can just record this deeding episode. But, like, technically, like, my level, not my level, because it doesn't matter now, but, like, beforehand, I was like, oh, my XP will be different because it'll be less than in the newer episodes. Like, if that makes sense. Or, like, if I release it later than an episode where I've got more experience, it just doesn't feel right.
I dispatched Thalfi the Scout to be my eyes and ears.
See, this is
in Elder Slave.
good now. We're getting, like, gear. Like, good gear. And then we can just start doing epic battles, because the gear probably doesn't scale too well. I haven't really thought about it. Right. I think that is us done then. We'll swap out this just for the extra boost in armor, which probably makes up for the difference, honestly. From what we saw before. The agility increase should also increase our damage. We get more vitality, so we should get a little bit more there. It's not going to be as much. It's not like 174k like the other one. Let's actually find out how much it is. 157. It's like 3k. It's not bad. We can disenchant this for embers, and then we can technically deconstruct for embers, and then come up here if we want to, and then get the gear from this dude. Well, this less so. This is just actually, yeah, this is just gear, not weaponry. Oh no, it is weaponry. I lied. Yeah, we'll probably do that because then we can like. I currently have this agility vitality axe thing, but I don't like axes. I'd rather a sword, and also something that's like more than that, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think we worked out what we're doing. I've got to work out if it's worth keeping the ultra wide or not. Like obviously I'm keeping the monitor, but streaming ultra wide compared to like playing on my off time. I don't know. It depends on what we're doing, I guess. Because if we need the map, like it's a different story if I can just have the map like that and it doesn't matter. Or if I can incorporate the ultra wide into like the way the stream's set up. I'm not sure. But for now, that is going to be us done. And yeah, I need to get some stuff done. So I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.